189 to I thought 179, 189 they finished. All right, India without breaking a sweat.
This is one of those times where jeetega to India. He was
exactly. I don't know what
dominantly enforced.
Innocent Kaya.
To be fair, he predicted 2-1. So
and actually, you see both the batsmen Shikhar Dhawan and Shubman Gill, they were unbeaten on 81 and 82 respectively. You know, there was a possibility. There could have been a possibility. One of them could have scored a century also, but both of them
decided to be in the
almost 80s. Equal number of runs. So none of them could get to 100. But now, because everybody was debating earlier in the match, just before the match, in fact for the last couple of days, whether KL Rahul will open or not. Now
are you live?
Is the question actually.
It's finished. Yeah. They need 3 runs.
But, now I think Rahul is way off his predictions. You said 3 o'clock. What time?
No, I said 5. I said 7:30.
Oh,
it's 6:30. Yeah.
Actually, he's the closest because we were thinking 8:30.
Yeah. 6:30. So, but
he also said you will do live dugout also.
Yeah, I said
we were close.
maybe actually we may have not anymore because our
this is our dugout.
Time is 6:50.
This is the dugout. Yeah.
And there are days when we get late and we started around 6:30. So this is your live dugout. So Shikhar Dhawan and Shubman Gill both scored almost equal number of runs. One of them could have got to 100, and now
I was surprised with this.
No,
we predicted
not at
it
all.
Here on Sports Today earlier only that with this target there is no way Shikhar or Shubman will let go of this opportunity.
Absolutely,
and most of it.
And you know,
see, there answers your question. You kept saying KL Rahul number 3.
No. I am saying I would have wanted to.
You said at 130, then you would have wanted him. But now it's okay if he's coming.
Now he will not. Now, I said now because the original plan was that KL Rahul will bat at number 3. But now the
original plan is also bad.
Yes. The sole reason why KL Rahul was sent to Zimbabwe was to get some valuable match practice ahead of the Asia Cup and the T20 World Cup. But now that the purpose of selecting KL Rahul and sending him to Zimbabwe stands defeated.
One match is done.
Maninder Singh is back.
See, I told you he's there.
Yeah, I heard him. I heard him during the commentary.
Yeah, see. So point is that one match is finished. He's gone all the way
to Zimbabwe.
He was nudged. I've heard he was told by the.
No, I'll tell you. See.
So what is the point? Now 2 matches left.
No, Nikhil. I don't know whether he was nudged or he was asked to go. But the day the selection happened for this tour, I spoke to somebody after the selection happened, and I was told that in fact at that time, you would remember, Shane was there in the office. You know, I told him that KL Rahul has tested positive for COVID again. Although on social media the buzz was that KL Rahul has injured himself again, some hamstring injury or something, some injury has resurfaced. So I told him, but then I chose not to. And then I was also
why you chose not to?
These days you are never sure about anything, especially with the superstar cricketers. So anyways, and I was told at that time that it's a COVID case. If he recovers, he may just travel to Zimbabwe. So maybe you are also right that he was nudged. He was convinced that you should actually go. So
convinced for what? To take a flight, go there, and do some practice sessions. One match is gone. Now I'm saying by some coincidence, Zimbabwe folds up for less than this in the next match also.
No, but do you think KL Rahul will elect to field first again? I don't think so. If he wins the toss,
what if he doesn't win the toss? And Zimbabwe bat.
Then
they don't get too many runs. You again don't get a chance to bat. You will go all the way to play one match.
No, you went all the way to play 3 warm-up matches where you didn't bat, and then you're going undercooked to the Asia Cup, which makes no sense.
is just defeats the purpose. And Rohit Roy is saying, is India looking at Gill as backup opener for 2023 World Cup? Rohit, that is so far away.
Exactly.
Even if they're looking at it, well, they very well could be. Even if they're looking at it, it's still so far away. So many things will change, yaar. So many things will change. Things will change for T20 World Cup also. We can't tell you with guarantee what will happen. Forget. But why do you have to try now? What is Gill? Gill is not going for the T20 World Cup.
No.
You know that. What purpose are you solving now by having him bat? Makes no sense. No sense at all. You're playing Zimbabwe, man is coming after an injury, needs some batting practice, perfect chance to do it. The other team has batted first, not got runs.
Rakesh Raut is saying you people are actually missing the point. KL Rahul is not going to open for India in the Asia Cup. It will be Surya Kumar Yadav who's going to open the innings, and he's saying mark my words. Rakesh Raut. Remember the name.
Rakesh Raut, I'll remember your name. But for the moment, I hate to disappoint you. I don't think that is going to happen.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
It'll be Rohit Sharma.
That really would be
KL
experimentation for the sake of experimentation.
Exactly.
Ankit is also saying, I'm sure KL will not open because according to Rohit, everyone will prepare for different position, but you guys are old school. Old school, new school. By the way, I don't understand this old school, new school. What is old school, new school? Cricket is played the same way for hundreds of years. Same way. Absolutely the same way. The formats have changed, which have forced you to play in a different way according to the format. But cricket is played the same way. By the way, I don't know, I've gotten tired of saying it. Even in T20 cricket, who are your reigning champions? Australia is your reigning champion in T20 World Cup. What old school cricket did they play? Or new school cricket, sorry.
They came into the T20 World Cup, the last World Cup, they came into that tournament after losing so many games. I don't think...
and they didn't change anything.
Yeah. And
the Finch and Warner openers.
Who was the most, by the way, who was the most successful batsman for them in that tournament? David Warner.
Yes.
David Warner. And David
Woefully
Warner,
out of form.
whatever said,
he's not playing IPL.
David Warner is actually is an old school, if that there is a word that we often use. He is not he's not an AB de Villiers, he is not a Surya Kumar Yadav.
My point is, did Australia say, oh, we're coming through bad form, you know what we're going to do? What we're going to do? Listen, and Marcus Stoinis, you will open, and
David Warner at 4.
Finch, you will go at 6. None of that. They batted the same way. They won the tournament. What is old school, new school? I don't know.
It sounds very nice to the ears when you say that we have batsmen who can bat anywhere in that lineup. It sounds very good, and it is good to have a flexible batting lineup. But I still believe your top order has to be the same. You should know who your top 3 are, and I don't think that you should actually tinker with your top order at least.
Yeah.
You can I think depending on the situation, you can still change or tweak your middle order or lower middle order, but with top order, I don't think you should do that.
So what is the need to in this case? You have a competent opener in KL Rahul. You have a very, very good middle order bat in Surya. You're changing them around because of reasons? What is the reason?
Who's your other successful T20 team, IPL champions? Gujarat Titans. What did Gujarat Titans do? They told Shubman Gill, you bat at number 6. They told Hardik Pandya, you should open. They didn't do anything like that.
Exactly.
They played old school cricket, the way it's supposed to be played.
They batted according to the situation.
Sensibly. The openers consolidated. Then you had Hardik Pandya come in the middle order, consolidate, and that's how they
then Tewatia coming in smack.
Yes, exactly. They played old school cricket. So please don't tell me the new. Just because you do, you know who was trying to do new school things? It was the team with KKR. Yes, they were trying to do new school things,
and it fell flat on the face.
And what happened to KKR in the IPL? Please look at. So this whole thing that just change things for the heck of it, and we'll get success. I am not.
That's why they brought Chandrakant Pandit.
Exactly. They've gone back old school
to
Chandrakant Pandit. So
also the last success that they got came under a very traditional coach, Bayliss.
The team that beat you was Pakistan. Pakistan played the semi-final. They lost in the semi-final, another thing, but they were one of the most successful team. They played old school cricket.
Look at their openers.
Exactly.
Both of them are batting at a strike rate of 130, 40 at
So
most.
this old school, new school, whatever you make.
And
I think
would
it's
not.
sensible cricket and foolish.
Also see what happened
That's
to
the
England.
thing.
See what happened to baseball now that you have competent pacers. What happened to it? Everyone's holding out.
And I wouldn't endorse or back the idea of having Suryakumar Yadav to open the innings
Exactly.
when you already have KL Rahul available. And also, Suryakumar Yadav, I think maybe he is one of the better batsmen in that Indian lineup.
No, he's the best, yeah.
So
On form, he's the best.
So use him in the
his
middle
best
order.
position,
You
in his
maybe-
best position.
And actually, in that sort of a position in the middle order, you need a batsman like him who can change gears, who can actually maneuver at that point in time, because
And bat according to situations.
Exactly.
He's not going to be looking to hit every ball for a six because
he is somebody who will keep the bowler guessing. He is somebody who keeps the bowler guessing. So maybe I would want him to bat at number 4.
always. without
Why?
fail.
Why?
What
fix
is the
something
price
that is
for
not-
man of the match?
How much is it?
500
$500 what? Dollars?
USD.
40,000.
500 USD.
Yeah.
No.
If
35 na 30.
if I'm saying around
80
figure
हो गया?
80.
हाँ 80 हो चुका है.
70
Around that much.
So 80.
80
40,000 rupees.
39
Oh, I live in the world of 70.
But where did we see that? What series was? Where $100? No. The last
Was it
I-
100 or 500 only? I think.
Was it Ireland? Yeah.
Ireland, I think that's some interesting prizes.
Was that in Ireland when we were discussing the prize money for the man of the match was
Could be Ireland, yeah.
Could most likely be that. They had those two T20 eyes, no?
then you said somewhere in West Indies, South Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa.
Man of the match got
SIM card.
1 GB, 1
1
GB data.
Does it know what data costs there?
No, but data cost there is.
Yeah, abroad it's
mind-blowing.
spiraled. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
expensive. Very expensive.
India is the exception to the rule in terms of data prices.
Data here you have like so many GBs left. There it's very expensive.
Here you have so many GBs left on multi-sense. So
Yes. Yes, let's take some questions.
Shekhar. Mr. Shekhar is back. He's saying the only reason to watch India bat, Gill's elegant stroke play, I agree, and KL Rahul's match practice. Honestly, Shikhar Dhawan looks a little rusty in the power play since the England tour. I think even in the during the England tour also he was looking very
rusty.
very rusty.
Yeah, but I think he has time and like in today's match. I'm just going to do today's match. He didn't have to take undue chances.
Exactly.
And why should he do that?
Okay.
He got his runs.
Let's focus
won the
on
match,
runs and
win the
average.
match. See, if the match is not at stake, unless his batting lost India the match, then you can.
if you're chasing 350 or that doesn't matter.
He
here.
won them. That's all you need. How he got it.
Exactly, and it's an international match. You can't even ask a batsman to, ask him to come back and say that you're retired out.
I think is that not a rule?
Just
No,
please
you
stop
can
it
do
somewhere.
that, but it's an international match. No
wouldn't want
batsman
to do
would
it?
like.
Right,
No
right,
batsman would like that.
Anuprash has an interesting point. You're missing that. He's saying actually KL Rahul is not doing match practice. He's doing match practice for captaincy, not for batting.
Because management wants to make things more complicated. What's the purpose of having? I still can't figure out. I hope they don't make the same mistake again. What they made in 2019, what they made last year, because.
Agreed.
So close to the tournament, so close to the T20 World Cup. If you are still not sure what your squad is, your 15-member squad, or even your 11 is, what your 11. To me, 15 is one thing. I think you should be absolutely dead sure about the 11 that will play on 23rd of October against Pakistan at the MCG. You should be absolutely sure today itself. Maybe one position you can still say,
Or
okay,
you can have contingency plans in case there's an
you,
injury
at
or
least
something.
you should have your top 12 players who your top 12 players will be
Correct.
playing that match against Pakistan. So that's what I feel. And if team is still contemplating who will play.
No, but Rohit Sharma came out and spoke about it, no?
Yes.
He said that.
Approach.
Yeah,
It's not
most
cast in stone.
most people are almost sorted as far as the T20 World
But
Cup.
what is the most? 51% is most, by the way.
No. He said, I think he mentioned 2-3 spots maybe they may see.
So 12 they do have decided, supposedly, if you have to
Yeah.
go by that.
Exactly.
Harshit Pandalya is saying my prediction is Surya is the backup opener. Fair enough. He may be your backup opener, but KL, you have to start with KL Rahul as.
No, and he says he will not play in the 11 in Asia Cup.
That seems no.
Harshit, please
That
let
is-
it not happen.
Oh,
He
God.
is, and I can say it without any doubt in my mind, he is your best batsman on form in T20 cricket. You asked me to pick one batsman. If I had to pick one batsman in T20 cricket who's number one for me in the Indian batting lineup, I'm picking Surya Kumar Yadav. If he doesn't make it to the 11, I'm sorry then.
And I think.
Then I know nothing about
I think
cricket.
barring Jasprit Bumrah, the 11 players who will play the Asia Cup first match against Pakistan on 28th. I think more or less your 11 will be pretty similar to what you will see in the T20 World Cup.
You
again.
think they
Except for Bumrah.
So in that 11, you think Sky will sit out as a backup?
Not at all.
What Harshit is saying.
I think he would be amongst the first few names that will be written on that team sheet. Sorry.
No, not a chance this is happening. If this happens, then again it's a case of you have all the best tools, but rather than use those tools properly, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Ikpreet Singh wants to know, do you think KL should bat at number 4? It will strengthen India's middle order, and on 23rd
No, it will not. It will
October,
do the opposite.
after that, Afridi delivery has no chance of getting him in the first over. Last year will still haunt us. I mean, he was good against him in that game. I agree there was a problem, and India had a bad day. So now, instead of tackling that problem head on, will you start just saving players and pushing others? Very negative. If
Exactly.
India does that, I wouldn't be a fan
No,
of that strategy.
and see, one thing is, I agree. One thing, these are international professional players. Can they not sort out things like these if they have deficiencies
course.
against? Okay,
Of course.
and also, cricket. Of course, we know that cricket matches are played, won or lost on the ground, but there are a lot of other things also that happen behind the scenes. If you do that, try to save KL Rahul and bat him in the middle order, it also sends a wrong message.
Absolutely.
It sends a message to the opposition that they've changed their strategy because they know that they are a little fragile, they are a little vulnerable against left arm pace attack or bowler. So there's nothing besides.
Yadnesh Bhumkar, we've already answered that question, and just like you, we are also baffled that KL did not open, and we've discussed that at length. You can check the show when we started. Angad is asking, does KL want to bat in the middle order in T20s? In that case, Pant can open with Rohit, left hand, right hand combination. India can tackle left arm bowlers. If that was the case, they would have continued with Pant opening.
Yeah, I think they
in the West Indies series. They clearly didn't go ahead with that plan, so that's not happening.
Also, I
That's
think
for
KL
sure.
has made it very clear that he prefers batting at the top of the order, meaning open the innings. I don't think he's ever said that I would actively want to be
He
pursuing.
said it when he pushed him into the middle order in ODIs. He said, "I'll bat anywhere."
That is that's a team line.
Yeah, but why? If you've got one of the best openers that way in T20 cricket in your team in KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma,
Why bat him in
would
the
you
middle
not
order
bat
just
him?
because?
And
That
why,
makes sense.
did KL say anything about his batting position? Because I remember yesterday the press con, nobody asked him, or he didn't even respond about his batting. I just wondering because Alan Wilkins was speaking to him post match. So if he was asked, would you like to open?
Get some time in the
No,
middle.
so he will open the next match, but didn't want to open the first match. I can't understand. Just can't understand.
So KL Rahul, I think every question is directed, in fact, towards KL Rahul.
No, we've already answered a lot of it. You can check that out at the start of the show.
If Zimbabwe win the toss, they will again want to bat first in the next match. And if India win the toss, I think they would also want to bat first, because if this is going to happen, players like Deepak Hooda, players like Ishan Kishan, Sanju Samson will not get a chance.
I mean, your number 3 didn't get a chance.
Exactly.
But
Slow and boring match. KD Jadhav, Haryanvi, is saying.
KJ Rajput.
If you find this boring, check out the England-South Africa match.
What's happening there? What?
They were all out for 165 or something.
Baseball.
So baseball was done and dusted. Why? Because Kagiso Rabada 5 wickets, Andre Nokia 3 wickets.
I think Marco Jansen got a couple of wickets.
Whatever, and they packed him up, and there are some 80 for no loss or something.
No, shock horror. Comes across a quality bowling lineup and they can't be playing.
There,
right?
how much? See, 80 for no loss. Yeah.
165. Yikes.
Elgar and this one in form. So baseball also. There's
Jimmy
new
Chu.
school, old school.
Jimmy Chu has also not done anything.
Jimmy Chu.
Oh, got out for her.
Any more questions, or can we wrap up then?
Mary Pauls.
There was a question. ऊपर जाओ थोड़ा. ऊपर. Okay. Paul Valtati was commentating today. Harshit is saying, of course
Yes.
he is. He was on Sports Today yesterday. You can check that out. Very good points he made. Crick Crazy says, I think KL should open with Rohit, as Kohli and KL will do tuk in the middle order. He feels.
Sorry.
Surya is a must in middle order who can play at great pace.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
Exactly.
What?
Absolutely.
KL, I think.
Absolutely. Crick
KL
Crazy,
open with Rohit.
you're speaking our language. We hear you.
I think KL. He's such a talented batsman. I think he should be told by the management how we want you to play. You can play anything and everything. So if somebody is actually saying that KL will,
KL, of course he can.
I think he should. I understand. Even though
If someone tells me that KL Rahul cannot bat at a 150 strike rate, I will not buy
Exactly.
it. He can. Just that at different times he's playing different
can't
roles.
do it. Yeah.
You tell him that that's what you want. Then you're not looking at a consolidated start. Even if you lose an early wicket, no problem.
Get
you
30,
bat
40
150,
quick
bat
fire.
like that.
although for me,
He'll bat like that.
if somebody is playing for close to about 60 deliveries in a T20 game, I think even a 145 strike rate is not acceptable. To be very honest, for me.
Yeah. No. But I'm saying it's a role that you play. See, each team is different.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. IPL I can still understand. When he was
If
playing
this
for
team
Punjab,
says- Yeah.
when he was playing for Lucknow, I can still understand.
I'm
But with
saying-
Indian team,
yeah, but
you
if
have
Indian
the
team tell
best
us- No, but
batsmen.
Remember, Indian team also had this mentality at one point that listen, our top
Yes.
three have to do the job. So
Otherwise
they were
the-
told to play like that. I'm saying if today Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid and the kind of noises that are coming out, they said no, we want to have this,
Attacking
throw caution to the
mentality,
wind sort of
yeah.
an approach. Okay, then you play like that, and then you tell KL, I'm sure you bat like that. But
He
then
can bat
the
like that.
downside would be you could be in a situation where you're 30 for 3 and you should be okay with it. I'm saying there will be advantage, disadvantages.
It's like what England, when they had that entire revamp, they said that we accept we'll lose some matches this way, but if we embrace it,
Yes.
we will win more.
And see how they almost didn't make it to the top 4. Huh? They made it to the final 4, to the semis, by the skin of their teeth.
Correct.
So that could have backfired. That's another matter. They made it and then from there on went and won the World Cup. But it was close. Small margins. Things here and there, and they wouldn't have made the semi-final. Then
Even
the
the
whole
final.
approach would have been criticized. Nobody would have followed. Nothing succeeds like success. So.
Just a few other things that India is playing an ODI series ahead of the T20 World Cup.
And the Asia Cup, which is also a T20 tournament.
No, Asia Cup is fine. I'm saying just before the T20. So the last series that India will play
Australia.
before the T20 World Cup in Australia, that's going to be an ODI series against South Africa. No?
Yeah, I think they'll do the same thing. It'll be the backup guys who play that. I have a feeling.
Could be.
Yep.
Or maybe players about whom they're not too sure. Maybe they'll get in.
That's what I'm saying.
No, about backup. So still,
No, there was a backup only we're not sure about.
Gill is like 2023, Virat at 20. Okay. Hopefully.
Gill will be
second
second
strategy.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. Surya Rohit might open. Maybe, you know.
Oh God, I hope not. Please no.
No, but KD Rajput is saying maybe Surya and Rohit might open in T20 World Cup. If KL Rahul is fit and available, I doubt that is going to happen. Later, you know, first few matches for sure, because you never know after a couple of games what may happen. Because the last T20 World Cup also, Rohit batted in the middle order, no? Rohit came out. Rohit didn't. They made a few changes, no?
He did start as an opener. No, Rohit. So yeah.
Rohit or KL, somebody. Last World Cup, last T20 World Cup. This was India's top three throughout the tournament. Rohit, Rahul, and Virat.
Yeah. They would have made changes in other departments, I think.
I thought maybe they. Maybe I'm wrong. So. And also, you know, Ashwin, why Ashwin is all, at least as of now, it seems that Ashwin may also be, at least he's ahead of a few other spinners. So Ravindra Jadeja, we are talking about Ravindra Jadeja, you never know. Maybe Ravindra Jadeja will start, definitely 110% he will start against Pakistan, but a couple of bad games with the bat and ball, you never know.
I don't think he's under. I don't know. I don't think he's under too much pressure.
I think Ashwin is more for that third spinning option and a different spinning option, because again,
I don't think he can challenge Jadeja.
No, they might. So because that is where Deepak Hooda comes in.
Yeah, but Deepak Hooda, I mean, whatever I've seen, they've not given him too much confidence with the ball as such.
No.
In ODIs,
See, Jadeja also will not bowl 4 overs, by the way.
No, on certain days he will.
On certain days, yes, I agree. I agree.
So.
I am saying now you will have 6 bowling options. You will also have a Hardik Pandya in case. If you ask me
6, so you have to have minimum.
If I am the Indian captain, I will 110%. I will definitely start with Ravindra Jadeja. But considering what has happened in the last few months and the form that he's carrying, or hopefully he does well in the Asia Cup, so I'm saying there could be a possibility that you might just have Deepak Hooda there as one spinner at number 7 at Jadeja's position, and then your 3 fast bowlers, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you have Yuzi Chahal, maybe an Ashwin, 2 fast bowlers, and
in Asia Cup, yes, that's a possibility. Not in Australia.
I think they will
not in Australia.
Take that gamble in the Asia. They'll try
Asia
that.
Cup, you can.
I think they'll try that in the Asia Cup.
Absolutely, it's quite a bit of a possibility. As Hardik as your third seamer, and you play. They tried it in West Indies also.
But the only
try that in
the only problem that I see is because the Asia Cup is going to happen in Dubai. India is playing all their matches in Dubai. So
Robin is in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, so that's what I was wondering. They've spent.
That's very interesting.
They spent quite a. 2006. Okay,
he's not retired.
Technically, he's not retired. No.
There's a smiley, no, after that.
No.
Normally, they put a dash and.
Yeah, I guess joke, huh?
No. Also, by the way, to answer your question, there was one match where they did actually have Rohit bat at 3.
See.
Ishan came later, after the loss. Panic stations time. Yes.
And imagine Virat
for the left arm of Bolt. They did
for this very World Cup. For this very World Cup, they were preparing Virat Kohli to open. And where did he bat?
Number 4.
What can I say?
So I think this was against New Zealand.
Yeah.
That was our second match.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I may have said this at that time also. At times it sends a wrong message to the opposition.
Of course it does.
This is like a blueprint on how not to react to a loss.
Of course it does.
Panic stations, change everything. Template out the window.
Of course it does.
In order, okay. So why KL didn't open? Sir, we don't know. Akash ji.
We really have no idea.
We are as clueless as you.
We've been discussing this for so long at this point.
You
Because
can
that's
check
what-
our show at the start. They may
because
have
that's
joined
what
late,
they've been
so-
planning. Although, to be very honest, I expected that KL will not open. Wanted doesn't, because we don't select the team. We don't go out there for the toss. We don't decide whether to bat or bowl. So we can just. Should KL open? Hopefully, Ikpreet. Hopefully
Please God,
KL
yes. Yeah.
opens because he also needs that match practice. Unless he's
Supremely
Not-
confident in
not
his
too
abilities
happy.
to like not get any practice whatsoever.
you tell me one thing. We had a brief discussion about this. I heard KL Rahul's press conference last evening. So what he said was that he actually was following that Bangladesh Zimbabwe series.
Oh yeah.
So he said.
Ask our viewers.
Acha, just wanted to know because I didn't see that
Series.
the series that Bangladesh Zimbabwe series. So in fact, one Zimbabwe reporter I think must have asked KL Rahul, what do you think of this Zimbabwe team? How do you rate them? Because they've recently won a series against Bangladesh. So KL said that no, I got to see a couple of matches between Bangladesh and this thing, and I was following that series pretty closely at home on TV. So I was just wondering who was the broadcaster in India who's showing that?
It could be some app, fan code or someone must have shown it.
Possible.
If fan code would have gone for that series, I'm sure they would have.
No, they sometimes show series which are not India centric.
They do. I mean, that's why the
And
West Indies
also-
series was there, no? Because they have the rights to West Indies.
There are many. Maybe
like
he could have seen it in
like
an
that
app.
fake IPL.
That was a whole different thing.
He could have. Why are you question? If he's saying he saw that series, you're trying to say he is lying.
He is not lying. I am saying I am a journalist. I have to watch every match, but I couldn't watch those matches.
So you should have found out. Like he found out. Must be either on fan code or various options.
Say fan code.
See there. Telling you there. Fan
To be fair, by the way,
fan code.
one thing I
What
will
did
say
I tell
about
you?
fan code,
No,
they
he's
have.
doubting him.
One thing I'll say about fan code, they have good sense of humor, those guys. So during the India West Indies series,
Yeah.
and there's a legit screenshot of this I can show you. It's that good. Odean Smith comes on to bowl. So they have like 3 facts about the bowler. The first fact about Odean Smith: expensive in all phases. It's true. Expensive in all phases. It's just written there in big caps, and I'm like, they're really taking the mick here.
They're following our model.
But actually, I think time has come that even we should bid and go for these series. The Sports Today should also.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm
should,
serious.
yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Sir, do you see Deepak Chahar replacing a spinner in Asia Cup? Akash is asking. Spinner, you have Ravindra Jadeja, Yuzi Chahal. For sure, they will be there.
And he was doing one of the guys' benefit
Guys.
might have been like,
So for sure, they will be there. Now, who's going to be a third spinner? Is Ashwin going to be?
Ashwin probably.
Basically,
is
the
right.
question is that Akash is asking is can Deepak Chahar actually replace any of these?
No, I think, but if in one of
Spinner.
like I think you have 2 pacers on the shelf right
I think
now.
Deepak Chahar might just sneak into that 15-member squad,
If
or
Harshal is not fit,
or
yes.
he will definitely travel to the Asia Cup. He is definitely traveling. Oh, not Asia Cup, T20 World Cup, I think.
if you turn up, you have
People are actually legit giving you ways to watch the match now. See, Saikat Chatterjee. Other ways beyond fan code.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to
There are
get to
lots of
that.
innovative
I
ways
was just
of
going to
watching
say,
it. Huh?
I don't know why Rahul is doubting his namesake Rahul. When
No,
he's
I'm
saying he
not
was-
doubting. I'm saying
Arey Baba, there are other illegal ways also where people watch it.
No, but by the way,
would have to be some next level cricket
the
enthusiast to
fantasy
find-
app
Arey, there people watch.
Second, the fantasy app that you've mentioned, in fact, fan code is a subsidiary
Of that, correct.
that very fantasy app.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Am I right?
Yes. Rohit Roy, good point. How good Kuldeep was with the ball today. I agree. Very, very good.
He,
That's
besides
not
getting
even
a wicket, he got
Yeah.
he did everything right.
No, they just couldn't read him. just couldn't read him.
Yeah, I was telling. I think I was discussing with someone. I said I feel bad for these guys having to try and read him when top level batsmen have struggled to kind of figure him out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, at times these are the kind of players who can actually play well against you. Because when somebody doesn't have.
As in, they come with no
baggage.
inhibitions,
Yeah,
just
correct.
come and attack all out.
No,
Chalo,
very
yeah,
well.
okay, done. Been on for very long. Thank you for your company. We'll see you tomorrow for the dugout in the evening.
It'll be early evening tomorrow.
Dugout tomorrow will be early because we have a football
5:30.
tournament. Football tournament live at 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock.
Your team blue?
But all
I'm in the winning team, no?
Blue?
Winning team.
Blue?
And blue.
Oh,
Oh.
team, all team
we're all
blue.
team
yeah.
blue lads, and we're all wearing blue also. It's nice.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'm somewhere close to blue.
It's like, if you look at the screen,
Please
it's like
bring the jersey.
Yeah.
Your mic is there with you?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah, please bring it. Show them the blue team's jersey. We are all in the same team, blue team. Four
This is
teams.
nice.
Tournament starts tomorrow. Round robin. We'll finish it off tomorrow only. Show the red jersey also.
We have the red
Yeah.
jersey. Wonderful.
There's Anurag, who's our producer, who's the captain of the red team. He's also here. That's the red jersey.
Anurag, you are in which team?
Red.
And he's the
No.
captain of red team.
रेड टीम
हाँ.
सो आई सो अरे ऐसे नहीं समझ आता मुझे रेड ब्लू येलो ग्रीन विच टीम जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल वी आर इन द विनिंग टीम यू आर इन द सेकंड पोजीशन टीम थर्ड
According to him, he's in the winning team.
फोर्थ हाँ
According to him, he's also in the winning
no
team.
no he is not he said that
You said that?
runner up see winning team you've changed your team huh Anurag was till now I was giving him second or third
So
position.
this tournament has a long name also. It's the Rario Sportstuck Football Premier League. Again, very very long name.
Should be futsal, no?
Yeah, but this is technically futsal only. You're right. Technically it is.
Change the name. Change करो.
Futsal बना.
Tournament का नाम change करो. It's not football.
Did you get your boots? Sir? Yeah.
He's busy buying cricket shoes right now. He's spent already. Today whole day doing shopping on the phone.
No.
For our Sunday match he's bought.
No. Basically, my the sole of my last shoe came off. So I need another one. I can play without a sole also. One, but the only
Bare
problem
feet.
is no.
The match happened.
No, the only problem is there'll be a little. I'll lose balance. That's the only problem because one shoe will have sole and the other one
Won't.
will not have. So that's the only problem. Otherwise, I can play without, and they'll not allow me to play without shoes.
Obviously.
Chalo, anyways, yeah, bought only a time pass. See you. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye.